position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Missouri Tigers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terry. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Bringing the heat. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. So SMU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the hot hand. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to...
There he goes! Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Pass completion, moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got it behind the line. It's Terry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Caught behind the line. It's Jones. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw it, Sorsby. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Punt is in the air. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive from the 42. Motion from the back. Creates a little space. This making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The gift to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Got his man quickly. It's a seam wide open. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. And the returner will be brought down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Terry. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him
into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Slithers into space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Sprinting away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Finds his tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. And off to Jones. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab inside the 30. You want to talk about shift. Field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to Davis. Takes it the other way. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Utah found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Salt Lake City. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's French. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, SMU! And they turn it into a deep. Score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown Mustangs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
Matchup nightmare too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And off to Jones. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
That's caught. It's Cooper.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Making side adjustments here. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, SMU.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Caught by the tight end. He's brought down at the 41-yard line.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Let's go. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Steps away to find some room.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Carr. Trying to get behind the defense. Into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Ball State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to...
Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a crease to the left. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's French. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Now on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing them.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Smu has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
So Missouri will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy.
Makes the grab at the 30. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls Incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Missouri, 20.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.